You already know more than you think. You just don't know how to read the signs yet, because every person leaves clues, even if they don't intend to. And Nietzsche's psychological insights will give you the flashlight to see them and understand what they truly mean. This is the skill no one teaches you, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. This video is a complete breakdown of human behavior. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll understand yourself in ways you never expected. We are trained to trust what people say, but Nietzsche warned us, don't be fooled by language. People don't speak from truth. They speak from survival, from ego, and from fear. The surface of someone's personality is not them. It's their armor. The mask, the mirror, and the silence. We begin by examining the foundation of human defense. First, understand this. Everyone wears a mask to survive. The mask is protection, not deception. It is the version of themselves they hope will be accepted. The first sign that the mask is slipping is tension and discomfort. Watch for what makes someone uncomfortable. That's where the real person begins. Next, consider the mirror. What someone hates in others reveals what they hide in themselves. This is projection. When someone constantly criticizes arrogance, they are likely insecure. We hate in others what we fear to admit in ourselves. Then, remember that silence reveals more than words. When someone pauses or dodges a sensitive topic, that silence is louder than speech. A person avoiding vulnerability is revealing everything about what they fear. Be wary of those who preach purity. Excessive virtue often disguises vanity. Sometimes morality becomes a mask for the will to power. Real goodness doesn't need applause. Furthermore, the lies you hear are often the lies they've rehearsed for themselves to cope. Self-deception is a defense. Look for inconsistencies in their story. That is the truth leaking out. And finally, where someone proclaims superiority, they are hiding inferiority. Where someone feels superior, they hide inferiority. Superiority is often overcome. The person who needs to dominate is actually terrified of inadequacy. Real confidence simply exists. It doesn't need to compete. The cracks and the unconscious drivers know. We look at the pressure points, the unconscious forces that cause the persona to break. Understand that most actions are driven by unconscious fear. Stop asking what someone wants. Ask, what are they afraid of losing? Fear of failure, rejection, or humiliation is the core driver. This leads to excessive criticism, which is always projection. Judgment always speaks about the speaker's internal pain, rarely about the target. Watch for the chronically confident person. Guilt hides behind false confidence. This performance of certainty is meant to bury guilt. True peace doesn't perform. Observe exaggeration. People betray themselves through exaggeration. Exaggeration is the ego trying to drown out doubt inside. What are they trying to silence? You'll also find that those who seek control, fear, inner chaos. The person who micromanages is terrified that everything will fall apart the moment they let go. The stricter the outer shell, the more fragile the inner self. And the last point for this section, the louder the performance, the emptier the core. Constant performing stems from not believing they will be seen or loved without it. A life that looks like a performance is a whisper of need. Reading the soul's deep story, we now approach the final layer, the foundational wounds of the soul. First, realize that no one speaks from logic. They speak from pain. Underneath every logical argument is an emotional wound. Their opinions are not threats. They are defensive shields. Next, how someone reacts to weakness reveals their power. Watch how they treat those who cannot fight back. True strength is revealed through restraint, not domination. When someone fears being forgotten, they chase attention. The hunger comes from the fear of invisibility. Sometimes, attention isn't vanity, it's a cry. Observe their targets. The person they attack is often the person they envy. Envy is unspoken desire. It's the soul saying, I want that too, but I don't believe I'm allowed. Crucially, people act out their childhood, not their beliefs. They repeat the roles and fears they never escaped. Behavior is their biography. Behind every adult is a child still waiting to feel safe. Finally, know that their patterns are a confession. If you listen to their behavioral patterns, you hear the truth. These behaviors confess, this is where I was hurt. When you understand this, you stop judging and start understanding. And those are the deep insights that help you see through the masks of others and shine a light on your own wounds. Remember, reading people is not about manipulation. It is about profound understanding. When you see the fear behind the arrogance, you stop being fooled. You become unshakable. If this video helped you see yourself differently, please subscribe, because seeing is one thing, but having the courage to embrace what you see is the ultimate power.